Hello guys, I am back today to do another collage in our altered book. Now I don't know if you are involved with the Foxy Crafters Facebook page, but right now they're doing altered books. Now this is altering it in a collage type way, so I haven't got that far yet, but I will be doing an altered book for Tracy's. It's a challenge on the Foxy Crafters. If you're not part of the Foxy Crafters, go join and just request a spot there. Tracy is real good to give people opportunities. So today we're going to do this. This book's getting bigger and bigger, guys. So I'm really trying to lay off of any kind of major embellishing. Now, this, we've tore a bunch of pages out. I don't know at what point I can tear some more, but when we can, I'm going to. So, I think I'm going to take this one right here as we go. And, yeah, because I've already got some of this glued together. This is going to be a solid sheet over here, and I had flipping over a page. I did so many pockets up ahead of time, and so here's one I did up, and yeah, so that's as far as I went. So we have a pocket on the second page like this, but I've had an idea hit me. I'm going to show you what we're going to do here. Let me make sure I have the book in the right spot. I do. So I am going to put some glue on this corner, which is on the other side of that pocket. And so I'm going to put these two pages, I'm going to put this page, I'm going to fold it back even with the pocket on the back. Let me show you what I mean. Because we'll be covering up this folded down section. So now this page becomes part of this page and that page. So because I had folded this side under and this side the open way, we now have a big pocket. See? I wonder if anyone's ever done that. I have never seen it, but I was just sitting here thinking, how can I combine some of these pages? My goal is to get us through this book, and so we have a ways to go. I'm going to pull this one out too. Okay. That's Pat Nixon when she was alive. Yeah, it's old. What can I say? I got the book in some vintage shop, but what's really funny is you can get some of those old ones like that. I'm sorry, I'm stirring up my drink. See, I'm having a cool drink today because, excuse me, when I talk, I cough. Don't ask me why, but I have been. So, we're going to start on this page, and I think we're going to do, I know we've done butterflies, birds, and all that stuff, but I thought we would do a collage using Medieval Mirage today. And I think we're going to use this paper. So if you haven't gone over to their site, Medieval Mirage, okay, is the name of it. So I think what we'll do is put this on the left side. So what we can also do is, I'm thinking that we can use some of Artie Mae's tear sheets also, and So what I want to do is, oops, sorry, I just ate the camera. I just hit the camera. So I'm going to tear these edges off before I get started. And I don't want to do anything that's going to slow us down. So I'm just going to, I turned that the wrong way twice. Crazy me. I like to have the long edge out. I feel like you get a better tear when you do that. So I'm going to use this in some places to kind of like a filler. No, I am using it because it's pink, and we've got pink roses in this image, this tear page for Medieval Mirage. I can't get it to roll off my tongue. What else is new? I can't get my own name to roll off my tongue some days. Okay, got that one torn. Now, I'm going to tear some of this one, because I think it'll fit just about on my page that's flat, and I just think it's really pretty. Or I may put it over here on the right side. I haven't really decided, because I want to I do want to put a pocket, or I'm thinking about putting a pocket on the left page. That it'll be a pocket that is a pocket that I got as a digital from the Porch Prints. And so yeah, so we could do this over here, and I do like the way that looks. I don't want to bring it all the way up because it's gonna, but I like it over here, and then over here we can put the pocket. So I have one more to tear off here, which I didn't. And normally I wouldn't collage this large of a sheet, but because this book is so big, it's like, man, you gotta do that, right? So I'm gonna get it right down here where I can get pretty much both of them on my page. How's that? That doesn't tear off too much, does it? And we could just tuck this under. Let's see if it will tuck. And I don't mean under to the other side. I mean into the pocket. But I was going to get it folded first before I tried sticking it in that pocket. I got an idea. I'm going to put it in the pocket. I just think it will help the pocket to open better. And let's see. Get it down there a little bit further. Really does cut off a lot of the big rows, but that's okay. Yeah, see, that went right down inside. Now, will we be able to do it that way? We'll see. Okay, so what I've got kind of planned to do is put my glue on here. I don't remember how high up this went, but it's okay if we put glue somewhere that we don't have flowers, because we are going to cover it completely anyway. So what I'm going to do, just so you'll learn how to do this and how I decided to do it, I think it's going to lay much better. I brought it as far down as I could right here, and I'm not going to put the glue on it right now. I'm going to get this all straight. The glue on that end, I guess, is what I'm saying. I'm going to get this all straight, which I didn't. Let's try that again. It was not covering. I'm not going to bring it down that far after all. It was not covering in the spine area, so I didn't like that. So I may just have a mess going here. Nope, we'll get it in there. It's just a matter of when and how. Okay, so this is where I wanted it. I wanted it to go down into the spine the best we could, because it's easier to cover this section on the outside than it is to cover it on the spine. And normally I would not put that much. So now let's see what happens when I pull this out. This is how I'm going to do it. It's the easiest way I know how. Just go ahead and glue it this way. Now let's see if this will happen. I'm going to open it out and then fold it in. Yep, it sure did. Now, hopefully, on the inside, it doesn't glue the pocket. I don't feel anything wet inside. So, I can see right here that this is not going to stay in the seam very well. So, I think what I'm going to do is just start trying to tear it a little bit. There's no telling what I'll end up with, but we must make sure it sticks, right? I think I'm going to put this right there. Now, I am going to have to add a little something here because this, of this folded back pocket, because it will show if we don't, and that's okay. Even if it shows. Okay, now I am going to add some more glue down here. I think it might help to keep it down. We'll see. I don't normally do it that way, but it's just a little bit there on the end, and you know this always dries so nicely, so I probably will go back and add a little bit straight down that section. And as I say it, I'm going to do it. Okay, so let's tear right in here. And then I'm going to tear, you know, something to kind of go over this. Maybe the, yeah, see, it's not wanting to. Great. That's just great. Okay, so we want a strip of this, I think. And I will make sure this time that that strip is glued down. I took too long, I think, with the other paper, and I think that's what happened. So, where's my book? Hope you guys are having a great day. Trying to think of a new book to do. I think I want to do something different. I think I'm going to make a small, like 5x7 book, just to be different. Okay, so let's go like this. We're going to cover up and see. Normally, I would put any kind of trim underneath, but I thought we'd be different. Of course, we did make a mistake, which forced us to be different. So, yeah, what can I say? I can act like it was meant, well, like I did it on purpose, but we know the truth. Okay. Okay, so now we need to go ahead and add some around the other sides because it's not going to look right if we don't. So let me see. Let's just go right here and tear it. Tear a couple strips off. Let's tear another one. Whoopsie. So Rick and I are trying to recover from our trip. Oh my goodness. You forget how bad shape you're in until you try to walk a massive size thing. But I wouldn't change it for the world. I had a great time with my sister. So, all right. So now let's put some glue on this. And the nice thing, what I'm thinking is on the second page, we can, if we have time, we can add some pinks. This same paper line comes with some pink as well. So that will work. Well, that's not going to fold under, so I'm going to have to just trim it, and that's okay. Yeah, that's not looking bad, huh? Let's see if this piece is long enough. Yep, it is long enough. Kind of frayed the little ends of it a little bit. All right. That's kind of different, huh? I don't like this corner though, so I'm going to add something on this corner. I don't like the way it ran short there because it bugs me. What can I say? It does bug me. Okay, now we need some paper right there. We'll just add this. How's that? We'll just add a little bit of this. And we will see. So I've been working on one of the albums that I got at the crafting show. Let's see. Let me put this down. I don't think I want it that far. Well, I have to take it this far at least because I'll just kind of tear that little bit off. Yeah, because it doesn't have anything underneath it, I discovered after I got up there. Oh my goodness, what we find out at the last minute. Okay, you just have to go with it though. You know, that's just how it is. I like the way this looks. We could put the butterfly portion on the bottom, but I think I want to use, let me get to another one. I don't really need anything too fancy over here because I'm going to put a pocket there. But I'm looking to see if there's anything fancy. No, nothing I want to cover up. So let's just go with this. And then we'll add a different something here. I think we're going to add this pink under here. So let me get this torn off. I got to get a different page for my book. I guess this is some kind of diet scale or something. I saw measurements on here. It's how Cher stayed thin and trim, I guess. I don't know. It's just an old book I had around here. I knew I wouldn't be using. I needed the books, what it was, for another project. And I think this came out of a garage sale or something crazy. But I knew I didn't need the pages. I just needed the cover. the size of the cover. You know, sometimes finding the cover size you want is not that easy. And it can be very frustrating, you know. So that's what I was doing, was trying to find the cover. Okay, so what I'm going to do over here, look how cool the butterflies are. Isn't that neat? I'm just going to put them right in the center here, just covering up all the text. And then I can go back and fill in, you know, what I need to fill in with some of this pink. I know we've done quite a bit of pink in this book, but you know, it seems like anytime you buy a digital, the majority of the time it's pink, unless it's a specific flower that's being done, you know. It's just crazy, but anyway. Okay, I've got an area that's not sticking over here, so got to add some glue on that part. Okay, and now let's tear some more of this paper. And I think I'll tear 3 of them to start with, because I really want to keep, I can get one more off of there. I really want to keep this for this pocket here, you know, but it's only going to go up. I guess I'm going to put it on this whole page back here. I think I'll have room to do that, don't you? Yeah, I will. Okay, so we're going to attempt to do these sides. So here we go. Just putting glue on here. It may be longer than we need. We'll just pop it off of there if that's the case. I love these this paper that she did, because it's so generic and you can put it anywhere. And she did all different colors. Smart thing to do, Artie Mays. I think her name's Andrea. I've not got to meet her, so I don't know. Let's see. Let's put this here. Put it down. Put this one on the inside. Hopefully that's not too far down in the binding to cause problems. Now we're going to do it around the top. Let's see if we have enough here. We might have enough for all around. There's enough for the bottom. Turn this around. Yeah, this piece isn't going to be long enough, but we can add some. I've got scraps laying around here. Just enough. one more little tiny piece I have here. I don't like that blank area at the top right here. Just kind of make it fill in a little bit. It looks uneven, so we'll just make it look like it's on purpose, right? All right, so we've got this side done. Let's go ahead and put this paper over here, and then we'll come up with something right here. We'll do another butterfly something. How's that? Okay, so we know that this is going to fit perfect. I got to tear some off at the bottom, and we'll go from there. Come on. All right. There you go. That will be pretty on the other side, so we definitely have to use something with pink for over on the left side, right? Hopefully I got enough glue on there. And I'll ink everything when I'm not on camera. It just takes too much time away from your busy schedule. So I am happy to do that. Now see, this is how that's going to look. And I like that. How about you guys? You like that? Let's see. I think we need something with blue in it, but maybe not that much blue. Or maybe we can put this butterfly on here. Let's see how, no, let's see how he will just be the right size. I'll tear off a little bit on this right side so that he fits over there better. Let's try that again. It's hard for me to show you the left page because it just wants to do its own thing, which is aggravating. But oh well. Oh well. Gonna have the grandkids this coming weekend. Let's see. Let's go ahead and tear it right here. And tear the top off while we're at it. Then we'll have that part done. Now again, we can stuff this down into this pocket and come back and do the same thing we did on the other one so that we can have you know, have it fit better for us. I really want it to come further down so that it can cover the text, but it may not. Yeah, it's not quite big enough. But if I take it down further, like this, I can fold it a different way. So let's do that. Now, I'm going to put it in there so I can work at how I want it. So it's going to have to come all the way over right there. Let's see what that ends up looking like. You just never know. That's still going to be too big down in there. So it's going to have to go like that. Let's see what we end up with. You never know once you put it down in a pocket like that how it's going to come out. So it's kind of a risk you take. And I'm a risky taking person. Okay, so pretty close. There's a few little places that needs to be covered. But I like the way that turned out. Don't you guys? Let's just leave that little flap in there for now. And let's just get this one glued down. I think that's about as far as we're going to get it right there. Then we can go back and do the same thing we did before and make it, put some glue down inside it. Okay, so I want to cover this text is what I'm trying to do here. And we did. So, except a tiny bit right there. So I'm going to scoot this down in there like we did before. Get it in there perfect. Yeah. Now let's see what it's looking like here. We're going to have to pull it out so we can glue it. See what we end up with. Let's bend it just in the right spot so we know it'll fit. That's my goal. All right. So we're going to have to get this open enough that we can get this one down in there. How easy was that? Ooh, I'm liking how easy that was. You just think it's going to be so hard, and then it just came right out just the right way. Okay, now I'm going to turn it around, and we're going to grab our pink if we have any left, which we don't, but I have another sheet, and we'll put some pink around that as well. And then I could have swore I set another pink one out here. There's some color ones there. Maybe there's a pink in that little stack. There's a green. Another green. All right, it's right here in my little box. Let me grab it. I know right where it's at. But then I say to myself, you shouldn't say that because then you won't find it, right? Okay, hopefully there's another pink. There's a pale pink. Did I use 2 pieces already? I guess I did. Let me see what we did over here. No, I didn't use 2 pieces, so I know I set out 2 pieces. What did I do with the other one? Well, if I can't find it, I'll have to print one later and cover it up then because I know how I want it to look. And I'm not finding it. Grr. Well, I could have swore I saw 2 pink. Maybe I was looking at that little peach right there and thinking it was pink. But it's not a big deal because we just have this little bit to do. And I'm going to thumb through this real quick. I brought out a blue one. I guess I thought blue and pink between the two of them would be enough, but that's okay. All right, so now what I'll do, I have one little strip here, so we might as well use it, right? Okay, I'm going to put it on here. I don't know what happened right there, but I'm going to cut it off because it'll look weird. Okay, it's pretty wrinkled. We'll put it across the bottom for now, and then I'll go back and fix the other portion. I'll just have to print some more. Yeah, there we go. Okay. It's bugging me now because I could have swore I saw it. Do you ever do that and you just think, okay, I just knocked that glue over on top of my glitter glue, which rolled and it had glue all over the side. This is what I do here. Now I had a really cute pocket to put on one of these pages. And I better be able to find it or I'm going to be angry. Here it is. So we have this side we could put it on. Or we have this side. Don't you love it? I'm thinking this side's really pretty. And we could add some more florals or something there. And then put it on this pink that's kind of plain. Well, we need to ink it for sure. It's already got, looks like some paint on the edges, doesn't it? I just thought this would be a cute place for a pocket. And I had these with roses, so I thought, perfect place. It's going to be like a library. Oh, this one has to be folded. Let me fold these before I move further along. It glues behind the little image, little pocket. Back. Pocket back. Okay. For some reason, that little section got cut down into, and that's a bummer. Right there. We'll make it work. We have the technology. Let's use some of this glitter glue on that part so we can get it right where we want it. Great. Let's just smear it on top. Okay. So I'm going to set it right here as we put it together so I don't get glue on everything. You know, I just did that totally wrong. I was supposed to put the glue on the other side, but we eventually have to have glue on the outside too. That's called lack of sleep. And let me tell you, I'm lacking it. Haven't been sleeping good lately, and my hip has really been bothering me, so that's kind of been a drag. Let's see. I'm going to fold that on over. So what I'm going to do now that I've got glue on everything, I'm going to leave it on this book while I put it together because it's going to stick in certain places. Yeah, just like that. And I'm going to have it all over me. And that's not cool. So let me wipe my hands before the glitter glue dries so fast. hopefully I can get my hands wiped off. If I can get a wipey out. Get them wiped off before the glitter glue sets in. These are the soapiest wet wipies. I mean, you know, naturally they have some soap in them, but I don't think I've had any that's been quite this moist. Okay, wipe it on my pants here. It won't hurt. Okay, so now we're going to have that ready to put in a tag or something. This one little area right here is bugging me, so I'm going to see if I can't get it to glue down somehow. Even if it's just on the edge. Okay, that should stay once we get it put into the book, don't you think? Okay, so I'm going to actually use some of the stronger glue for putting this on because I don't want it to come off, and I don't think it has a little bit of weight to it compared to some of the other stuff. Okay, so we're not going to put a pocket behind this because this is already adding bulk that we don't need. But sometimes you just got to break the rule, right? That's what I say. So in my next video, I will either be coming up with a book to start, or I will be doing a Christmas project. Probably, I don't know yet what I'm going to do, so it's going to be a surprise. It's going to be a surprise. All right, so we're going to put this on here, and I think we're going to kind of bring it down lower than normal. And we can just fill it full of rose journaling cards if we want, or we can make a tag. But I really like the way that looks. Okay, so it's already been inked, and I think I'm going to ink up here in our pockets. That way we don't have to worry about, oh, yay. Looks like a little section didn't get glued down right here. We'll take care of that. We will not let that happen. Says Superman. No, actually it's Supergirl, a woman. There's nothing super about me. Okay, so there is that part. Let me cover this paper up with another sheet because it's super sticky. It's hard to tell by just looking, but it is. I'll just fold it over halfway. Make it work here. Okay, let's put that over there. Now, I'm thinking it's either good or it's bad. I'm feeling a little goofy today. Do you ever have days you just feel goofy? I'm thinking this. I love this thing. I think it would be good in this pocket. Maybe on this side. Let's just see. Perfect. But most of the black is on this side. So maybe we can put something different on the back side, or we can let this take care of both sides. That way we don't have a lot of bulk. If I can get it to go down in. Yeah, I just need to ink it. And I'll put a name up here, notes or journal or whatever. But we do need something here. So let's pull out. This is my porch prints. I'm trying to learn these, you guys. It's hard. It is hard. Okay, now I want it to be, let's see what we got here. I'm going to just push this over so you guys can see too. I'm not really liking that this is bare up here. I don't think it looks that great. But what do you do now? You know, what do you do now? Maybe we can find something cute that's kind of rectangle that we can stick up there, but I really don't know of anything. There's this. We could cut it off. Let's try that. Let's see what happens if I do that. Does that look weird? You know, sometimes you look at things and because you didn't plan it, it kind of looks weird to you. I'm trimming the edge off of this and I'll be right back. Okay. Or I could do it at an angle and put another one at an angle. That might be better. And then we'll make something, we'll have this here, and then maybe we can put some blank cards. Let's see what we got that might be blank. This is sort of blank. It's got a little heart on it. Now, obviously, we're going to have to make those. I'm thinking out loud here. I'm sorry. Maybe we can do that because it shows it on the top. Shows the little heart on the top. I'm not worried about putting something big in there because I don't really want to cover the big rows, you know. Some of these do not go in the rose family. I have more of these to cut out. I just haven't had time. Let's see what this looks like. Whoops. Yeah. Could put this one on this side and this one on that side. I don't know. It looks like a little bit of too much going on. So maybe if they're smaller. I've got a lot of little small things here. Nope. That's like some kind of little ad. This is something for sale. I think I'll put it right there too. So we'll fill the pocket like we've got it there, and I'll get some fussy cut stuff. Let me get some flowers that I've got fussy cut, and then we'll go from there. You're gonna hear a bang. I have stuff everywhere. This is like I'm trying to remember how many videos. This is my second today, but I'm trying to catch up and get a little ahead. Because I feel like if I can get ahead, if there's a day I don't feel well or something, you know, it won't be that hard for me to make up. Just I've had this crazy hip thing going on, and you don't know from one day to the next what's gonna happen with how you're feeling. I don't like those. We need some real color in here, but I don't see anything blue. Something blue, but it's not the right kind of blue. Now here's a real pale pink, which I do like, and it wouldn't show. Wow, but it's so pale, you can't see it. Oh, worries. Let's see here. This is pretty. This one's pretty, but I mean, it's kind of got a yellow tinge. I think what it is, we'll just have it on the side, like it's hanging off the edge, like we did in the, when we did the, what do you call it? That's pretty too. Now the cards don't work, right? This covers up. We could put something on here if we could find something in the right direction. Let me see how much time we have. We got 10 minutes to figure it out. 10 minutes to figure it out. Okay, I'm going to flip through my flowers, which you guys, look at this. That's a lot of flowers to flip through. I've been fussy cutting like crazy. So wonder my hand hasn't fell off. Okay, this one's cute too. I could fussy cut around that and make it work. Or, no, that's got yellow. I have some that are just kind of, I have fussy cut stuff off of I have done some fussy cutting on cardstock, and not cardstock, but scrapbook paper, and it does help make a difference. Okay, so here we go. We have a wreath. I don't know how it's supposed to be on there. It's kind of wonky, isn't it? That's weird shaped. Oh, maybe it goes like that. I kind of like the wreath a little bit. We could bring it down a little bit more, only, you know, stain it. Let's do that. That's different. Not that I love it with all my heart. That's crazy. I can't believe I just said that. I don't love you with all my heart. Let's see. Now this one over here, that's too purple though. I thought it might look bluer, you know, if it was over with the... Let's keep going. No telling what's going to show up in the bottom of this pile of flowers. Yeah, when I feel good, I also feel goofy sometimes. So you just never know. Now see, like this one came out of the scrapbook. Now if everything was done cartoonish, like cartoon-like, it would look better. I mean, it would look okay, but when you've got a mixture, you just can't, you know. Like now, I like this too. I'm going to fussy cut it closer. Because see, they kind of look like they go together. And then I've got this one here I could put on this side. Not sure about that. Then I got a little bit smaller one. Maybe that will look better. Yeah, that one looks better. Okay, so I'm going to fussy cut those three. And we'll go from there. See what we end up with. And I'll print off another piece of that one we have. And I think what we'll do for the here is make a tag. Let me see, we don't have much time, so we got to fly through it. Let's see what these look like. I kind of like these, but they cover up. And see, anything is going to cover up that rose. So, let me see what text ones I've got. I could make a really short tag. You know, people make those too. Or I can use this one I made, which really is going to look nice. Now, the problem is it's a little tall, but I can make a shorter one similar to it. And that's what we're going to do. Let me get a piece of text that is shorter. Let me find a pocket one here. And we'll make it a wide short tag and add some of the rose stuff onto it. Okay, so we'll just make it wide. Let's tear it right here. Or actually, let's tear it right here and just kind of get the middle of the book page. And whoopsie daisy. And then we'll do this other side. And it is going to cover up the rows. It's kind of pointless to have those, really, you know. But if we make it low, let's tear off this part and we'll have all text. And we'll go from there. And I'm going to take my little card and cut my corners up here, make it like a little chunky tag. I'm not worried about it having perfection here. I just want it to look kind of tag-ish. And then we'll put the one that I trimmed down, because it's the only one I've got running this direction. We'll put it on here. Yeah, see, that's a little better, even though still it's going to show. So we'll put this on here, but we need to put some kind of fabric under it. Let me pick up these and move them for now because they're in the way. They're in the way. Do you ever just feel like you want to break out and sing? You don't want me to do that. Because that's one thing. My daughter got her beautiful voice, and it wasn't from her mother or her dad. We don't know where it came from. Both our kids are just super musically talented. My husband and I are like, where did it come from? We don't know. We've tried to figure it out, and we still don't know. Okay. So, I'm going to ink this. I think we need to kind of collage on the back and make it like a tag. So, but I do want to ink it right here on the edges. It's not super strong, but if I collage on the back, it will make a difference, right? Okay, let's get a little bit of something here to collage with. Ooh. Ooh. That would be pretty on there, wouldn't it? Just bring it over to the side like this. Let's tear that and just go for it. We may decide we want to make more than one. We don't have time on the camera, but, you know. At some point, we might. You never know. So, I'm going to do like this. And then I'm just going to tear around it. See what happens. I don't know because I've never done that before. So I'm going to put it right there. So it kind of covers the hoe with okay. I think it needs to be a little smaller so you can still see the book page. I think it'll look better that way. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, and by the time I take my scissors and trim these little corners, I'm just going to cut them. And That will make it look a little better. Now this definitely needs to be inked. Now I'm just kind of doing sloppy inking. It's my favorite. I don't like to have to do that perfect inking. I can do it. It's just it takes forever, and who really cares, you know? Not me. Okay, so now I'm going to ink this up with my glue stick. Okay, now let's see if we can get this on here. And we are allowing some, I'm not worrying about it looking perfect on here because it is a chunky tag. And I think I'm going to put some, let me get it, a little bit of doily stuff on here. As soon as I can pull a piece out. Whoopsie, I just dropped my lid. Come on. Okay, there's some linen. Let's see what we got here. So I was thinking, well, we could put another little something right here, which was in this little bag. So we'll put this in the front because I'm not sure about that. But you know, there was a small one in this bag that I thought might work. Let's see. Here's a little one. It's not really a rose. It doesn't look like it anyway, does it? Do you think that looks like a rose? Oh, and here's a little ticket. I love little tickets on things. I bought a digital the other night that was tickets. I just think they look cute. Now we're talking a lot of tickets. A lot of different tickets. Here's a little pink one that can kind of poke its head out. No, I think that's too much. I think we need to start with a little image. And I know there's one in here because I looked at it. Oh, I like that too, though. Look at that. Yes, that one. Ooh. Yeah. I wish you could scream louder so I could hear. I'm going to go with that one. Okay, and we're not going to put any anything that, you know, requires a tag. But I am going to put some of this under it. This is, it looks like muslin, but it's very thin, so I'm not positive, to be quite honest. Okay. Trying to avoid the bulk, and here I am putting bulk on here. Okay. It's a little bit tall, so I'm just going to rip it a little bit smaller. Okay. I'm just going to glue this down. And then I'm going to put glue on the back of this. Now I'm putting it on there pretty heavy so we don't have to worry about it coming off. Yeah, and then we can add, you know, let this dry before I rip the part of it off. And then we can add like a little topper on here, and maybe that would be a good thing to use the tag for. Where did my box go? Oh well, I can't find it, so we'll move on. And we'll worry about, we'll let this dry before we put it on. But I did want to put this little rose right here, but I needed to fussy cut it. So we don't have much time left. So I'm going pretty quick. But we'll get enough done that. And I'll show it to you in the next video, what I end up doing. But pretty much, this is it. I'm just making a tag, and we might even finish this one before we do the next one. You know? You know, you know. Okay. Okay, a little bit of ink to darken up the rose. And we're going to just glue it down. Or wait a minute, do we want to pop it up on that? I would tear this, but it won't tear. I've tried it. It's super thick. Okay, let's do it like that, and then put the rose on here. I think this rose needs a little bit more depth. I think something got cut off, it looks like. Do you know what I'm saying? It looks kind of weird shaped on the top. It still does. I don't know why it looks like that. I usually I'll put them on, let's do it this way. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll cover up this big blob of brown. This is not my most lovely pages, but I like that it's different, you know, because sometimes different ends up being lovely. All right. Yeah. Let me get some of this glue that's seeping out the side. Did we want to put that up there? I think that interferes with the, gotta think on it, not sure. I'll think before we do the next part of this. How's that? All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video today. We're not finished with this, as you can tell. I need to print some more of this Artie Maze out. And I don't think there's going to be much to decorate with over here, except maybe this would look good. Yeah, I like that. Let's put that there. So we'll put this here. We'll collage on the back of this, and we'll fussy cut around that, and we'll figure out what we're going to do over here. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you haven't subscribed, please do. We're trying to reach 2,000 so we can give away the rainbow book. The book I haven't started yet, and I've been thinking, but how do you make a book that big, you know? So I think I'm going to do like a quilt kind of book, make it look like a quilt, because I can put all the rainbow colors within there, or maybe find a quilt that is the right colors and demolish it. See you guys in the next video. Bye.